Here from Kochi, how many of you have visited this place? Good number, very good number. So the Pallavas, as I said, began to excavate into the rock. So between the time of Mahendra Pallava to the time of his grandson Rajasimha, the temple architecture had changed. So Mahendra Pallava was basically, getting people to drill into a rock, a living rock, and create a temple. By the time the Rajasimha temple was built in, say, in our Mahabalipuram, and then later on in Kailasanatha temple in Kanchipuram, etc., they had also decided how to cut the granite into blocks and assemble a temple. So they gave up the idea of drilling into caves. But it is very interesting to find that if this was indeed a Pandya cave, it seems to be that till the 9th century they were still using that method of construction. So obviously at various places there are different styles of architecture and different styles of construction were going on. But there is also very strong evidence to support that this was a Pallava cave. It need not have been a Pandya cave. Why is that? You see the sacred thread which is coming across all the deities. What do you see which is very unusual about the sacred thread? It is going over the arm. It is not coming below the arm. So this is called Niviti. Niviti is this position of wearing the sacred thread over your other arm. So effectively it is hanging like a garland, but it is coming on this side. It only during Pallava time that this was being followed. So where the Pandyas using an arm, a sculpture from Pallava period, it is not very clear. So all we can say is that there is some conflict. India பார்த்தா ரெண்டு government signboard இருக்கும். ஒன்று வந்து பல்லவா இருக்கும், இன்னொன்று பாண்டியா இருக்கும். So we have not come to a reasonable conclusion as to when it was done. But if you look at it as some of our friends were saying, you can see examples of Siddhanavasan style of column, Ajanta Ellora. So we are going back in time, same tradition is being followed. But you can also see that by this time, this concept of Shanmatha had come about. That is the worship of 6 kinds of deities. So Ganapatyam, Kaumaram, Shaktam, Shaivam, Vaishnavam, and Sauram. So Ganapatyam is Ganapati, Kaumaram is Murugan, Shaktam is Ambal, goddess, Vaishnavam is Vishnu, Shaiva is Shiva, and Sauram is worship of Surya. So these are the Shanmathas that we follow in Hinduism. So that had already come. So you can see Ganesha in that corner, Ganapatyam. Then here you find, what is it that you are seeing over here? Come along, somebody can identify.
Vishnu.
So you can, let me come to Vishnu towards the end. So this is Vishnu very clearly, but we will leave him for the time being. Now what do we see here? We see that we have got extra faces on the back. Now who is this? This is called Brahma Shastra. This is Muruga as depicted in Pallava and Pandian times. He had taken over the administration of the world from Brahma. So he is known as Brahma Shastra. So this is Muruga as depicted. That is Surya, you can make out very clearly by the ground behind his head. And then you have got Amba over there, goddess. So Shiva was obviously supposed to be installed in one of the 2 chambers. We don't know which one. But from what you can make out from the posture of the Dwarapalakas. So over here, this is a very Pallava Dwarapalaka. You can see it in Pudukkottai also. In Thirugokarnam, you can see it. You can also see it in the other temple, Kundrandar Kovil. You can see it there also. You see that there are 2 Dwarapalakas. They are not following the same posture. One of them, here you can, I'm mistaken in that. So here you can see that they are not following the same posture. Whereas here they are both more or less identical. They have both got their hands resting on the mace like this. One hand is broken, you can make out. But there you can see that one hand is pointing like that at the god. So that is called Vismaya Mudra. Look at the wonder of the god who is inside. And the other one is called Sarjari Mudra, behave yourself when you are coming into the temple. So the 2 gods, the 2 deities are not aligned. They are different. Dwarapalakas. So inside there would have been a Sivalinga. And this side we don't know what deity it was meant for. Probably there was another Vishnu who was going to come over here. So this is what we see. Now when you go to the Amman or the Devi on the corner, what do you see? Very interesting. What is this man trying to do? Come and see. So goddess is standing there, she is standing. Now this fellow in the corner, he is holding the shika with one hand. He is cutting his own neck with the other. He is offering himself as Bali to the goddess for the fulfillment of a vow. So at that point of time, very clearly, the goddess was being worshipped by Narabali. And Mamadapuram also has a similar sculpture. So this is very clearly influenced by the Pallava style. If it is Pandya, we don't know. But what we can say is that that practice was continuing. So you can see this man. Some of you can come here, you can see it even better. You can see that he is holding his shika and he is cutting off. So some fulfillment of some vow he must have taken, saying that if I have a son or if I win something, then I will come and offer myself. So this is what he is doing over here. So Amman at that time was still an Ugra Devata. She was not a Saumya Devata. So when we talk Akilandeshwari Kovilala, we say no, Amman was Ugra Devata and then she became calm and peaceful later. So at this point of time, this was still being accepted as a form of worship.